Career services is all about teaching people how to research when we're doing really effective career advising. And so to have the skill to research, to understand what they might do with their lives is really important. Once they've got that skill, then they have to gain all those other skills. Things like, interviewing, effective presentations, how to network. And we would hope that, once we get them in person, we'd get them in and train them how to do that.
Well, I heard about the networking event through the Daily Aztec, and it sounded interesting. I've been going to career services and looking at brochures and stuff, so I thought it would be a good opportunity to put the skills I've learned into practice.
Either you're networking or not working. So what we want to do is encourage students to learn how to network by talking to professionals, asking questions like, how did you get into your career? What should I do between now and the time I graduate if I wanted to get into your career? And who else should I talk to, perhaps, to establish connections and referrals? Because when you get to meet people face to face, you find out things you never could have predicted. It leads to all kinds of unexpected adventures. And that's how people actually find their careers.
That's where you have to be on your toes and know what you're going to say, know what questions you might want to ask them, because you only have a few minutes to make a good impression. I want them to know who I am, what I'm involved in on campus, what my capabilities are, and hopefully they'll be able to help me find a job or an internship.
Mock interviewing, I think, is probably the most helpful tool for a student. We're trying to help students develop to where they feel confident and they step into an interview where they're not worried about, how are they going to answer this question, or what are they going to say if this happens. They're equipped with all of the qualifications and all the examples of things that they've done in the past that's going to help promote them in the future with that particular organization. Students actually get an opportunity to see themselves and get critiqued. So when they actually see that, they're able to, in their mind, rehearse and feel a little more confident each time they're in an interview setting. The more they do it, they become more of an expert at selling themselves.
It's reassuring to get feedback from someone when there's not a job on the line, and I'll be reviewing this when I get home. My next step, just practice.
This is a career fair. Today we have 105 employers, and they come from all different types of areas. Everything from engineering to the arts to summer camps to professional business opportunities and finance and accounting. This is a great opportunity for Amanda and many students like her.
So I heard about the career fair, and I'm really hoping to connect with different companies and learn more about full-time positions because I'm getting ready to graduate in May. I researched companies, so I think that will help me when I go and speak to the employers, know more about their company, what their strengths are, what their opportunities of growth, what the positions are, so I think it'll be very helpful. There's a lot of people at this career fair today, so that's a lot of competition, and so I'm hoping that they'll remember me. Hi, my name is Amanda. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Amanda. I'm Erin Kay.
I met you actually through the Hispanic Business Student Association. You were one of our guest speakers and taught us about resumes and interviews.
That's right.
So I was really interested in learning more about full-time positions with Target.
So when do you graduate?
I graduate in May of next year.
Okay.
So I'm already a senior.
Awesome. So that would make you a candidate for a full-time executive team leader position. That position is leading a team throughout the store in one of our departments. Those departments include human resources, assets protection, the sales floor, that type of thing. You're leading a team of about 35 to 50 team members, so it's very leadership focused.
That sounds really exciting. I was actually the president for HBSA last semester, so I do have experience managing others and working towards achieving a goal and providing feedback, and I really enjoyed it, so it sounds perfect.
That's exactly the type of experience that we're looking for. It shows that you can not only get your degree, but you were active on campus and you took the leadership role. Well, do you have a resume?
I do.
Okay, great, and here's my business card. So go ahead and take that, email me if you have any questions, and we'll contact you to schedule an interview.
Okay, great. It was so nice to see you again.
Nice to see you too. Have a good day.